Hello, this is Dr. Joe. I'm professor of Daegu University. Today I would like to talk about my article, which was published Daegu Shinmun 2022 November 8th. The title is Community Family Culture, a simultaneous solution to elderly, child care, and low birth rate problems. Elderly and children of Korea who are not precious in the world should be treated with exceptional care. The elderly generation is a generation that has absolutely contributed to the rise of Korea from an absolute poverty country to a G7 country, and worked extremely hard to create today's Korea. Therefore, the state should set up to protect and support the elderly. However, behind it, they have to go through pieces, competition in life, and a young people who grew up watching it became a society that was not easy to endure a hard life. Such a scene of life has eventually led to a social atmosphere in which young people do not have children, leading to a significant decrease in children with the world's lowest birth rate. Children are our future, and we must grow up with precious treatment. But it is not easy to find solutions only with the current social system of knowledge, education, and competition. Korea is experiencing low birth rate, aging, and child care problems at the same time. To solve the increasing poverty problem of the elderly, senior experts are struggling and are eager to create welfare and jobs for the elderly. Female experts are offering several prescriptions to encourage childbirth, but they have insignificant impact, and the reality is that many generations are complaining of difficulties in raising children. Moreover, the number of generations living in families with pets without getting married is exploding. And even if they are married, they do not have children at all, or the total fertility rate of couples is less than 1. The fertility rate of one childbearing woman is lowest in the world from 4.5 in 1970 to 0.84 now, and is decreasing at an unprecedented rate. Considering that the government invests a total of 380 trillion won in the budget for 15 years from 2006 to 2021, and the number of babies born during the same period was 600 uh, 6,261,467 the budget of 60.7 million won per child was spent. But why does the birth rate continue to fall, let alone rise? Despite such huge budget spending, the phenomenon is because the clue to problem solving was not viewed as a problem based on community culture, as a problem of a Western individualism method. In other words, it can be said that it stems from separate approach to the problem of the elderly. The problem of low birth rate and the problem of child care, and it is difficult to grasp the essence of the problem by dividing it by field. The three issues are related to each other, all of which are about people and people living together, and can be easily solved by approaching them community problems. In the past, a family community, child care and home education are mainly managed by grandmothers and grandfathers, and young couples could leave their children to their grandparents and engage in their jobs. Now that it has become a nuclear family system, support for the elderly, child care and childbirth have degenerated into individual problems, not blessings. However, it is difficult to return to the extended family system now, and the problem can be solved by implementing the social community family system. More specifically, it will be easy for grandfather to continue for the future generations if they are built in one building, rather than separating daycare centers and senior citizen centers by administrative district or apartment complex. If necessary, poverty and job creation can be solved at the same time by providing specialized education for child care to the elderly and providing certain education and service fees to the elderly participating. Young parents parenting concern will also be comfortable working because grandmother and grandfathers are taking care of their children close to home, and children will be able to grow loved by grandmothers and grandfathers. Such a community family system can reduce intergenerational conflict by restoring community life in which the elderly, young generation, and the children play their respective roles beyond individualism. In this way, a community family culture that shares the burden of childbirth and taking child care will reduce the economic burden, as the elderly can secure income and jobs, and young people can combine childbirth and work. Moreover, it would not be too difficult to increase the fertility rate as an environment where children can be born and educated with confidence is created. If we approach the problem of job for the elderly, child care, and workplace parallel problem, the world's lowest birth rate, we can solve the problem of elderly child care birth rate at once, low birth rate at once. And we can create happy society through the cooperation. Thank you very much.